The golden child did it on purpose. The golden child did it on purpose on some level. The golden child did it on purpose. Now, do you remember being a kid? I think everybody, particularly those of us born before the touchy-feely shit happened, I think we were all bullied, right? And if we're honest with ourselves, we all probably did a little bit of bullying. I know I did. I'll speak for myself. I'm a deeply flawed individual. I was both on the receiving end of bullying, and I gave out a little bullying myself. Not proud of it. We live and we grow, right? But do you remember being bullied as a kid and how that felt, and how, terrible that felt to be ganged up upon and everybody looking at you, and you just wish for some relief from that, don't you? And then a new kid moves into the neighborhood, and maybe he or she is weirder or quirkier or dresses, different, or, kids always pick up on difference and assign it to the negative very often, right? So you get this new kid and they're taking all the bullets, The bullies have turned their attention from you and they're now focusing on Ralph, Do you remember that feeling of watching that happen to Ralph? That feeling of like, phew, damn, I'm glad it's not me now, because they had me, they talked about my clothes, my teeth, my this, my that. We're poor, oh my God. They had so much ammunition with me. Just like, damn, I'm sorry for Ralph, but I'm glad Ralph is here. I'm glad Ralph is here. That is the golden child. Okay? That is the golden child. We are the relief that the golden child needs. We are the Ralphs in their world. And for those of us who had narcissistic parents, those are the bullies. Now, you can be excused for being happy for, having a Ralph in your life to take the heat off of you for only so long. Just as we grew up and realized that bullying was shitty and that it made us little pieces of shit, that we did it, your golden child, brother or sister or auntie or whatever it was, right? They should have grown up and realized, cause and effect, input, output, good leads to good, bad leads to bad. Our parents are really bullying my one brother and sister a lot, and I'm seeing it. And what I should do as a thinking, feeling, rational adult is consider if there's any provocation, meaning, is my scapegoated brother or sister doing something to provoke these kinds of attacks? Or does it seem like it's just happening out of nowhere, and no matter what they do, the abuse won't stop? You see, it doesn't matter if the narcissist utilized triangulation to destroy your relationship with your brother or sister. Once a human being is at the age of majority in this country, we expect them to be able to think critically. I'm not saying we have a system that sets them up for that, but we expect them to think critically. So why couldn't they think critically about your situation and about the abuse you are incurring? Many of us did for our brothers and sisters. Many of us poured positivity and logic into our brothers and sisters. For instance, my brother wanted to drop out of college. I told him this is a big mistake. I didn't complete my undergrad. I said this is a big fucking mistake. That piece of paper will ensure that you look like someone with stability. You look like someone who has stick-to-itiveness. It's not even the degree, it's what the degree represents. I don't want you to ever struggle the way I did. Finish school. What did mommy do? Mommy encouraged him to basically drop the fuck out. Okay? When he was in high school, and again, the only reason he got to college is because of fucking athletics. He didn't have it academically. I don't say that to be mean. It's just a fact. Right? When he was in high school, I would come home and see him just chilling in the middle of the fucking day, playing hooky. And apparently my mother was fully aware of this. And I would jump down his throat about it and say, what the fuck are you doing? You should be in school. It's not good to be a fucking high school dropout. Thankfully, he finished somehow. He probably got that little jock boost, you know, because he was a very highly effective football player. I say was, specifically. Gave that up so he could be a son husband and take care of mommy, which I believe was the plan all along. But I always wondered, you know, how did my brother see me offering to pay for his school and his cleats and telling him to finish school, and if he wants help, if he wants me to pay for training so he can get into the medical field, and I have some relationships in the medical field, perhaps I can help him. I always wondered, how do you see me trying to do all that for you and still go along with this narrative that I'm Satan, that I'm a piece of shit, that I'm the one telling you, no, don't go to Canada and play professional ball, which has been your dream since you were a little boy, right? How can you see that I'm the one telling you the opposite, saying, hey, go shoot for the fucking stars? You only got so many trips around the sun. This is what you've wanted since forever. Do it. You're gonna regret a lot of shit you didn't do rather than shit you did. I guarantee you that. So I always wondered, how do you see all that, but I'm still the bad guy? You don't even have a reason why. I'm not even around you to be too much of a fucking asshole. You have no reason why. And then I realized, because this is a person who is too cowardly to go out and follow his destiny. Excuse me. This was a person too cowardly to move out. He's still living at home. Okay, my brother's pushing 33. This was a person too cowardly to find his own way in life. This is a person who leans under the idea that I have to take care of mommy, right? As a means to assigning value to his life. He is a son husband. He has no identity of himself. My brother is 6'4" and built like a goddamn tank. And he's afraid of crowds. He doesn't like crowds because he's been sitting up under mommy. And mommy is afraid of the world, or pretends to be. And so she has transmitted that fear and that bullshit into him. Whereas I'm all of 5'9", 170, and I'll go wherever the fuck I want to go and do whatever I want to do, and I've done it. Not perfect, but a hell of a lot more adventurous than him, right? So what I realized was, it feels good to him to watch me be ridiculed and to be, oh, I'm the favorite and all that other bullshit. It feels good to him because that's the only thing he's got going in life. Because he allowed this narcissistic leech to take everything away from him. Imagine being a man that's built like a god and you're just scared of everything. And this kid isn't dumb. This is a smart kid. He had so many things he told me about that I felt like, wow, that's a missed opportunity. You know, he went to, I won't say what college, but he went to a college for a while and was very good. He played a defensive end. Excellent football player, right? Comes the fucking train. excellent football player, and worked with a lot of kids. A lot of kids on this team were like little rich kids with like accounting firms and dads who had various businesses, and they were always offering him jobs. And I said, do that. This is how a lot of guys in corporate America get ahead. They were in fraternities with people, or they were on sports teams with people, and they just know each other and they already have that brotherhood. Why would you turn that down? You could be making 6 figures in your 20s. Easy. Have your own crib, nice car, nice girl, whatever you want. Right? So this kid squandered many opportunities. So now what does he have to be other than the son, husband? That's his life. That's all he's got. The feelings he got watching me be, belittled, put down, listening to the bullshit my mom would talk behind my back. The feeling he got from that was the only thing he had that made him feel right, like he was all right in this world. Which necessarily means that there's a negative correlation between us. The worse I feel, the better he feels. Once you become an adult, I think you understand that relationship. I think you understand correlation and causation. And that is why I've come to the conclusion that the golden child did it on purpose. That is why I went no contact with him as well. The second reason is I don't roll with weak people who can't be out in public and all this other shit. I know there are people with phobias. That's not what this is. This is a mentally ill mother who has destroyed her son. And I, for one, won't sit around and watch my brother be financially abused, right? And psychologically fucked with. I'd rather walk off. You want to die at 0, do that. You want to take care of this chick and have no life and wake up at 50 and hate yourself, do that. You want to throw dirt on my name because it makes you feel good, I hope it's successful for you. You want to never ever move out and feel the shame behind that, do that. You want to watch every opportunity you've ever had crumble in your hands, do that, bro. There's nothing I can do to help you if you don't want to help yourself. So, long story short, they did it on purpose. They're getting something out of it. Even if the thing they're getting out of it is bottom of the barrel, they are getting something. Make no mistake about it. And, treat these people accordingly.